All right, so it has begun. So does anybody have any questions, any more questions about the homework or about the individual preparation or anything like that?
Well, on the homework, did you get all the right answers, Jody?
I eventually did. After
it?
you got me started on the one part, after you pointed that out, I was able to get the right answers on everything else.
I got that one right, and then after I figured that out, but then on the homework, let me see what problem it was. Yeah, like on number 11, it says give the sample test statistic and give it degrees of freedom. My T is negative 51.815. But that was not.
Which number?
On number 11. And I'm like, I don't know what I did to get that number.
Let's see, which one is it? Oh, the Zung Sim one. Okay, let me put the data back into my Excel and see what I come up with.
I'm like, I don't know if I put the wrong data in, but I got the right answer on some of them, so I don't know.
Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just pulling it all up and transferring all of the data.
Sorry, mine, I think I deleted mine.
Okay, so for the before and after, does it say on this? Well, it should say somewhere. Okay, define the differences as the after the course minus before the course. Okay.
So you're just taking the before minus the after, right?
No, on the instructions, it's italicized that you take after the course minus before the course.
Okay. I didn't even look at it. I just downloaded the file.
So
maybe that's what I did wrong. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I did it the opposite.
So, Jeremy, on this one, Patty pointed out, because I couldn't get the right answers, and so when I texted earlier saying, hey, does anybody have this? She pointed out that there's 3 numbers that you don't have like after score, so you have to delete those ones.
So you just delete that whole row?
Yes, because if you don't, because otherwise it's going to come up with like the negative 26 or negative whatever, and that's going to ruin your, you don't have a complete test with that person. So you can't use it. Does that make sense?
It does. Let's see.
Okay, so what was our null hypothesis? 0 and not equal to?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you...
Let me see. I think that oh yeah, it was 0 and not equal to, yes.
Okay, so the t-score should be... Okay, I got the right t-score.
What was it?
Oh, go ahead.
What was the t-score supposed to be?
Negative 1.993.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
I must have just...
What do you have as your n, Patty? And your mean and your standard deviation?
Sorry, I'm just trying to put it back in.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I never save any of them either, so. You'd have way too many files if we saved every one we did.
Yes.
So, oops, sorry. You know what? I'll just work through it myself. I don't even know what I don't know. Now I'm all confused. Sorry.
Well, we've got a couple minutes. I mean, if you want to, I don't mind doing it. Jeremy, are you in a huge hurry?
No, I'm completely fine. Take your time.
Sorry. Because now I'm like not coming up with the. Sorry. Okay. Which one did you put it on? Which sheet did you put it on?
Quantitative inference procedures.
Yeah. Sorry. On this one, I'm using the Zung ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this confidence zero? Yes. You also consider.
So the numbers that you're transferring over are the difference ones, right?
Well, you can transfer all three of them over as well. You just have to change at the bottom there.
No, that's probably what I did wrong. Okay. I will work on this as we go through. I didn't do the differences or something. I don't know what I did.
So Jody, are you using the one sample t-test and just putting the differences in?
Yes.
Okay. Because I thought you were supposed to click on the next one over and use the paired sample t-test and put both variables and the differences in.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to
But
do all of it.
I don't know if it makes a difference at all.
Well, you know what? I didn't do it the second way, but let me copy it right now and just see. Because I just created a new column and subtracted them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did the same thing and then copied all three columns and put them over.
My differences are only coming out. The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are only coming out.
Okay, so Jeremy, when I did that, my difference, they're not in the right order. So like for the first one, if I use the paired sample t-test, I get a difference of 3 on the first one, and I get a -3 if I use the one sample.
Oh, I got a -3.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh. Are you doing the after minus the before still?
Okay, so I just copied the variables 1 and 2 and let because it's already in, like C column, there's already an equation.
Oh, okay. I deleted the whole C column as well and copied it straight over from Excel. So in Excel, I moved the stuff over and did the equation.
And then you created your own equation for the...
Yeah, just did this one minus this one and then grabbed the box and pulled it all the way down to the bottom and then copied it all over.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
I didn't even know that there was equations already in that one because I just deleted it as soon as I opened it up.
Well, I guess it's good to know, though. It may not be relevant if they want us to calculate it in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, guys, this is going to take me forever. Let's go on, and maybe I'll figure it out. If I don't figure it out, Uh,
Can I share my screen and show you what to do on Excel that makes it really fast?
yeah, please.
So, do you have your Excel open with just the Zings, or whatever it's called? What's it called? So you
Yeah.
have that open
Yeah,
and
I
it just has those two values on it, right?
Yeah.
So let me delete this and open it back up really quick. All right. So where was that in homework, right? Homework.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just take a second for me to open it back up.
Sorry, I must have closed the wrong one. Sorry. That was
You good?
No, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm going to share the screen really quick and just show you what I did. So this is what it looks like when you open it up, right?
Right.
So I just right clicked on this right here and hit insert, and it moves everything over for you, so you have room here.
Oh, okay.
And then you just hit equals, and then the one that you want to do minus this one. Okay? And then when you click on it again, you see this little box right here?
Yeah.
You can grab this box and drag it down,
Oh.
and it'll do the formula for everything.
Oh, okay, because I was going in and putting the formula in individually for each one.
No, you could just...
You know what?
What?
Jeremy, you Alt-Z that or Control-Z that, and I'm going to show you an even faster way. If you just see that little box in the corner, if you just double-click on it, it'll automatically fill it in.
Oh, sweet. Look at that, us helping each other like that. And then if you go right here to this number 13 and hit right-click on it and just hit delete, it'll delete that whole row.
Oh, okay. So I go to column C.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, it won't let me edit. Okay, just a sec. Okay. Great, it's not letting me right click.
Well, you'll want to
there we
highlight
go.
all of C, the whole column.
Yeah, so click on the letter C with your left click first and then right click on it.
Okay.
It should let you drop down to it.
And then insert.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, insert. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So this says shift cells right.
Yeah, shift cells to the right.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the equals.
Yeah.
I'm going to
B2.
do B2 minus A2.
Enter. And then click on that again, C2. And what Jody was saying, just double click on the square right there. And it should...
Sorry, I double click. Sorry, I'm going to...
Can you see on Jeremy's screen how there's...
See how there's a little box right there? A little square at the bottom of it?
At the, like, that says...
No,
I don't see it.
So when you click on -3 right here, see how see how on the bottom of my square there's a little green square?
Oh, yeah.
Double click on that.
Oh, okay. Oh, bugger. Let's see. Oh, my heck, it's not letting me click it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yay.
And then did you delete all the ones that are missing an after value?
Okay.
By clicking on the number on the left side, like that. The whole row.
Highlight the whole row.
Yeah.
Okay. And, okay, so then I need to delete 30 and 33, 39, 40. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then once you delete those, you're just going to copy and paste all 3 columns over.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay. Okay, so then we're going to be on the paired sample t-test.
Yeah, it has variable 1, variable 2, and differences.
Yes. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Oh, wait. Okay, so my confidence level is 0.95. Null hypothesis is 0. Type of test is
Not
equal to.
Yeah.
And what does your t-score come in at?
It's coming in at negative 2.1.
What?
How many variables do you have? Like what's your n?
34.
See, you're missing 2.
Oh.
6.
Huh. Well, okay, now that I know how to do that, I think I can figure it out, you guys.
Okay.
Let's go on. I feel like knowledgeable already just knowing those things you guys taught me in Excel.
So we all learned something, except for Jody, who already knew that.
Right, Jody's the smart one.
Yep. Not me.
Okay, if we really want to be honest, I didn't know about the paired sample t-test below, so I only transferred the difference.
All right, so we did all learn something.
We all learned something.
I'm not very good in Excel. I'm just kind of learning how to do all this stuff because all my classes right now are using Excel.
Right.
So, well, do we have anything else we want to talk about, or do we want to go right to the quiz?
Let's do the quiz.
All right.
Okay.
To download these 2 data sets as well. Do you want me to keep sharing my screen, or?
I think we're okay. I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so with this, is this where we would solve for t without using Excel?
Yeah, we have to do this one manually. Oh, man.
Yeah, and last week she told us we didn't need to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the equation?
It's the sample mean
Okay.
minus the population mean divided by the S. Well, in this case, it'd be the sample of the difference divided by the square root of n.
So you have the 2.2 divided by the 3.3 divided by the square root of 9? Is that what you're saying?
What does our population mean, though?
I know.
I don't know. It says D equals D equals 2.2. That's the difference. So I think you're using 2.2 as the population mean, right? Because that first sentence, it says D equals the mean after minus the mean before.
So what is the mean though?
2.2. Well, 2.2 is the difference. So are we using the difference minus the, you know what I mean? Like, are we using 2.2?
It'd be the difference of the sample
Uh-huh.
minus, wait a minute. I don't know. It feels like we don't have enough information, so I'm not sure.
I know, that's how I feel, but
2.2. Maybe we're supposed to use 2.2 as the mean and then 3 as the standard deviation and 9 as the sample size. I don't know. Let's try it.
that's better. Yeah, let's try.
So you're saying that it should be 2.2 minus 3.3 divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9?
I think it should be 2.2 divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of 9, right?
Well, you're supposed to subtract what the difference for the sample was
But
minus.
this is already the difference. 2.2 is the difference.
Oh.
So we don't need that other number.
Right.
Okay, so
Okay, that
so
makes sense.
our equation should be 2.2 divided by 3.3 divided by the square root of, so divided by 3.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
So it would be 2.2 divided by 1.1.
This would be 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got 2 if it's the right answer. If we're
That's what
doing
I got.
if we're doing it the right way.
I know.
Okay, that's what
That's what
I
I got too.
And it does it say anything about
It says to round to the 3 decimal places unless told otherwise.
Okay, so we'll try 2.000.
Okay. Okay.
So are you using the 2 as in the applet?
Okay, I thought that we didn't use the applet for these.
There's another link that says Z-score
Or
something.
the T applet or whatever it's called?
Yeah, there is a T-applet. Now, I don't remember where that is, but there is one somewhere.
I want to say that's on the homework.
Yeah, from lesson 9, right? Or
Oh, no.
sorry.
Is
From-
it the T distribution applet?
Yes,
That's on the homework. It's on question
number
12.
12.
Oh. Let me go.
But, I mean, that's not going to help us, is it? Because it doesn't give us...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So 2 is T, right? Or what is it saying?
Yes.
What's this 0.0?
But we don't know what our degrees of freedom are. Won't that affect things? Oh, wait, we do, because there's 9 people, so our degrees of freedom would be 8.
So you change the degree of freedom to 8. Okay, that actually works. So what's the question? Use the probability to determine the p-value. So which number is the p-value?
Is that the area underneath it? I mean, like it would be on the
I think so.
outside edges?
So both outside edges?
I think so.
So really, it's just doubling what they gave us, right? Because 0.0403 is the right side. And if you do the right and the left, it's 0.0805.
What do you mean what they gave us? What did you?
It says in the question, the getting it greater than Jordan's test is 0.0403, which is the probability. That's what the area is in the applet.
Use this probability to determine. Okay. Oh, because so they got the 0.403 would be the greater than. Okay, so maybe we just complicated it. Use this probability to determine the p-value for Jordan's hypothesis test. So the hypothesis test would be it's not equal to 0. So I think we would just double it then, right?
Right, because
it's not greater than.
Just the right and the left side, right?
Yes, right. I think so.
So 0.805.
0.081.
081, yeah, because you're... Sorry, that's my job.
Yeah, you're good at those decimals.
Not so much anymore.
Wow. Okay. This is a lot harder than I thought. I thought I understood too.
6 questions.
Okay, so wait a second. It's 0.081.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to use
the A.
12A. And we have to do the pair. So is this time we're using group 2 minus 1 or 1 minus 2? Does it say? Hold on.
Group 1 minus group 2.
1 minus 2, okay. I am terrible at reading questions the whole way through. Terrible. What else do you have to change in this? Nothing, right?
You have to do your confidence. Oh wait, no, that's not for interval. That they wanted the. I think that's it.
I think so. So did you get 0.407?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, can you hold on? The doorbell rang. Just a sec.
Okay, so I'm going to go back and read it and make sure I did this. Okay, use another zero.
So you did the 1 minus 2, right?
So I got, let's see, my test statistics is 0.407.
Yeah. Nice. That is what we got as well.
Yay!
Good job.
It took me forever compared to you guys, but it took me so much less time since you taught me those little tricks.
Really, it doesn't matter that it took you more time than us. As long as you get it and understand it, you're good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So then the p-value is the next question, is 0.689.
That's what I got.
That's what I get.
So the correct decision is,
Because now their confidence level was 0.1, or their level of
1.
significance, I mean.
Mhm.
So that's really
Yes.
high compared to, oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. So,
sure is high. But so you reject it, right?
correct.
Yes, because it's less.
No, the P is higher than,
Yeah.
oh,
Right.
what is, when you say less, what is less?
Right, because the significance,
Yes, there you
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So suppose your alternative hypothesis is greater than 0. What is the correct decision?
So then the p-value changes to 0.344.
Yeah. So it's
Right?
still,
go. Yeah,
you're still rejecting.
it's still too high.
Okay, so what?
What's the question?
No, I'm like, what?
What is the correct decision based on this evidence? We have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is equal to 0. But we don't. We have sufficient evidence, right?
Right.
But it's not equal to 0 because you're rejecting it, right?
Okay.
Right. So you would say it's greater than 0? We have sufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0?
Or are you saying, are we still rejecting the hypothesis? Oh, no, we're rejecting the hypothesis that it's 0, right?
Correct.
Right.
So
No, we're rejecting it that it's greater than 0. We changed it to greater than.
The alternate one, right?
Okay. So we're rejecting that it is greater than. So that means, okay, so we can cross out the first and the last just because they say equal to 0.
Right.
So we have,
If we're rejecting it, we have insufficient evidence, right?
so the null would be that it's 0.
Equal to 0.
And
We're
the alternative one is saying that it is greater than 0.
So it'd be the, okay, so it would be the third one then, because we do have sufficient evidence.
Do we? Because we're rejecting it.
Well, we're
But wait,
rejecting
wait,
the
wait,
null,
wait.
which means
We
we're accepting the
rejected-
alternative.
Okay.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Is that right?
Well, that's what I was going to say, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to say it as good as you did, so.
Okay. I agree. Now we
There
have-
is so much confidence right now, it's unbelievable.
Did you say confidence or competence?
Well, I said confidence in our answer, but competence would work also.
All right. Not at all. Okay, so you have to use the second data set now for the next 8 questions.
Okay.
Group 1 minus group 2, so the same way. So you have to change. You have to change the type of test back to the equal, not equal to.
I can't get my second set of data to come up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I saved it, but when I try and open it, it's blank. It's like it froze. It's not doing anything. Well, actually, I see numbers, but it won't. And I see I don't see my, any of the words up above. I see the data, and that's it. I can't do anything in it.
That's weird.
I can't enable it. I can't do anything with it.
You want me to just share my screen and you can see what I have in for it?
Sure. Man, how frustrating.
Okay, so, sorry, which is greater, N or DF? Let's see. N. Did you get N
Yeah, so
for number 9?
N's 22 and DF is 21, right?
Yes, that's what I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
The DF is always one less.
Yeah, so that's a silly question.
But I don't even, do you guys really understand that degree of whatever?
No.
Oh,
No.
I don't get it either. I don't understand why it's even pertinent, but.
All right, and then the p-value?
0.001.
Yep. So if the 0.01 is the degree of significance, the level of significance, so if it's 0.001, then you fail to reject it, right?
No, it's low. Oh, yeah, the p-value is low, so we reject it.
If the p-value is lower, you reject it.
Correct.
Yes.
And our p-value is 1,000th,
Yes.
which is lower than 1/100th.
So was this supposed to be fail to reject on this one?
Which number?
For number 7.
We rejected it on number 7 because, oh yes, you're right. Because our p-value was higher.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought when the p-value was higher, you rejected it.
No, when the p-value is low, you reject the null.
Okay. Thank goodness for that little.
Good catch.
Oh, yeah, it was higher.
Yeah, they're both higher.
Good catch.
Okay, so number 11, we are rejecting
it.
Okay, so then this one, we make it greater than.
So the p-value decreases?
Here we go.
Right.
So yes, it does decrease by a little bit.
Well,
when you round it to 3 decimal points, it's the same, but it does decrease.
You do when you do round it, yeah, it is the same.
But you're still going to reject.
Yes.
So on number 12, it does increase it?
Number 12, it decreases it.
Oh, okay. But you said when you rounded it, it's the same?
Well, yeah, when you round it up, it's the same because it's 0.001 for the first one. It's 0.0006.
Oh.
The second one. So.
Yeah. So, but we would still reject it. Okay.
So 14, based on your response from the previous question, what conclusion do you make?
I think there is sufficient evidence I'm trying to figure out what the difference in some of the words are. Oh, there is.
So I think, is it that there is no mean difference? Because they were the same. The p-value was the same.
Pretty much the p-value was exactly the same. Nothing else changes but the p-value, right?
Right.
Are they talking about the difference between group 1 and group 2? Or between the first set and the second? Like,
just all these questions are just for the second set, I believe, because it says it.
Okay.
So it must mean just between whether it's not equal to or whether that it's greater than. So I think it's the first one.
We can mark that and then only one of
have-
us submit our test.
I have no problem submitting the test.
I don't mind either.
So the smallest p-value is greater than 0, right?
Yes. That's what I thought. I shouldn't be, yeah. Tell us what you think.
You said it was greater than 0?
Yeah, I think because when you do greater than, the p-value went down. So less than would make it go up, right?
Yeah, it should. You would think it would almost go up to 1, close. Or, I mean, go really high, wouldn't it then?
I think.
Okay.
Okay, so determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean difference between the two groups. Group 1 minus group 2. So what is the point estimate? So is that on here? Point estimate?
The point estimate is like right smack dab in the middle of your confidence interval.
So do you take so you would take this minus this. Oh, divided by 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't do that.
Hey, I got my data. It finally
came back?
I have no idea what was wrong with it, but we got it.
Sorry, which one did you take? Sorry, Jared. I didn't see what you were.
So I think
The bottom confidence levels? Oh.
the high number, the high confidence interval minus the low one divided by 2, and that gives you how much it should be in the middle. And then it's this minus this.
So are you guys, which test are you using? The greater than or not equal to? Oh, I guess that wouldn't, that doesn't matter, does it?
No, it only changes the p-value, right?
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't change. So I took the distance between these two and divided it by 2, and that's the middle, the exact amount between the two. So then I took the biggest one minus that. Is it the same probably as this plus this? Yeah. that what it's trying to ask?
Yeah. So you want to, yeah, you're right. Because you'll have to add it to the bottom one or
Subtract it from the top one, right?
from the top. Because right now you just have the spread.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no. Yes, yep, you're right.
So it's the difference between the high and the low.
Uh-huh.
Gives you how much is in between them, and then if you divide it by 2, it gives you the
Halfway.
smack dab in the middle, right?
Right. How many points it is to the middle from one of those. Yeah.
So then you would take the 18 minus that number, 18.60.
So
I
what
got
do you guys get?
11.955.
That's what I get.
Margin of error. Is that on there?
The margin of error is how much it like that 6.65, the first one, that's how far off it would be from the standard. That's what another name for the margin of error is.
Oh my goodness, I have too many things open.
I know.
So the margin of error is the 6.652.
Yes. And you will want to remember that because it is on the homework quiz and it has been on.
I know it was on a thing. Yeah.
Maybe even a test or something. I can't remember, but I was like going, wait a minute, we didn't.
Yeah. So can you guys tell me how you get the margin of error again? I want to write it down. Sorry.
You're fine.
So, oh, go ahead, Jeremy.
You take the high confidence interval.
So the 18.607.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Minus the low. And then you take that number divided by 2.
Divide by 2. Okay. Okay.
And then the lower bound and the upper bound that's on there. Just making sure I answered all of them really quick before I hit submit.
Okay, so really quick. So for 16, you got 11.955. For 17, you got 6.652.
Mm-hmm.
And then for 18, it was 18.607.
No, you have them mixed up.
The lower is the
5.3.
Okay, 5.303 for 18, and then the upper bound is 18.607. Okay.
Yes.
And we got 3 wrong.
Ooh.
Oh. What
Okay,
ones?
which ones did we get wrong?
Okay, so it says which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value.
What number is that?
It's number 15. And number 14 we got wrong.
So it must be sufficient for the mean. That there is a mean difference.
Yeah, and number 8.
Okay, so number 14 is the third one.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I still don't understand 15 though.
And then 15.
Maybe it's not enough evidence or something like that.
Well, I thought that it was greater than because when we put in greater than, our p-value went down.
Yeah. Maybe it just has to do with it depends on the
The
problem.
data.
Yeah, like
It
if
depends
the
on the
data is
data.
completely different, maybe it changes it.
So maybe you're right. Not enough information depends on the problem.
Might be, yeah.
So they're not asking necessarily for this question. They're just saying, okay.
Okay, so what number are you on, Jody?
I still want to look at 8. So we got 15 wrong.
Okay, so sorry, I was looking at number 15.
We got 14. Okay, so we got 14 and 15 wrong. So I get those. So I just want to go up and look at 8.
Okay, yeah, so number 8, suppose your alternative hypothesis is instead, what is the correct decision based on this evidence? And we have sufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0. Oh, but wait, we maybe should have changed that because remember we changed our answer to failed to reject. Originally we had it as reject.
Oh, yes, you're right. So if we failed to reject it, then we have insufficient evidence that it is greater than 0.
Yeah, right?
Well, I don't know. Do we have to put all the data back in to look at it again?
No, I think that that's right. We have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0 because the alternative hypothesis is saying that it is greater than 0. And we're saying we don't have enough information to know, right?
We can give it a try.
I'm putting the data back in, and let me see if I can make some heads or tails of it. Okay, so when it's equal to, our P is the 0.689 that we got, and we're changing it to greater than,
Yeah.
and it goes down to 0.344, so we still reject it, or we fail to reject it. So with that, we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the differences is greater than 0. That's
because regardless of what we did, we still failed to reject it, right?
Right. So I think it should be the second one.
Okay, that's what I put.
Okay, do you want me to submit mine with those new answers and see how we come up?
Okay, so let's go over it. We missed number 8, and so we just changed that to the second one. And then 14 we changed to the third one. And 15 we changed to the third one.
Right.
So,
okay, so you leave yours there. Don't do anything.
Okay.
And then, because if we still don't know, if we still have one wrong, then we can use your last one to.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got. That's it. All of them are right.
So the second one, the third one, and the third one?
So 8 is, we have insufficient evidence. I think that was the second one.
It was
Let me
the
see.
second one. Yeah, it was second.
Okay, let me.
Yes.
But sometimes they mix those orders up. So let me tell you what it is. We have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0.
All right, hold on a second. So number 8. You said number 8 is we have insufficient evidence that the mean of the difference is greater than 0?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, and then number 14.
We have sufficient evidence that there is a mean difference between the two groups.
Okay, and then 15 is not enough, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Boy, that was kind of tough.
Oh my heavens. When I read through this, I thought that this was going to be easy. And then I started doing it, and it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Not even close.
Okay, Jeremy, are you getting your... Do you need any answers?
I don't
Hey.
think so.
Is there a way that we can go in and look at our group meeting quizzes and our homework quizzes
Yes.
to study off of those? I feel like
Yes.
I need to go and study these more.
Yeah, you can go in and look at all of your past quizzes, and it should, most of them will give you the correct answer if you got it wrong. Once the quiz period is over, or once you've taken it twice or whatever, even if you got it wrong, you should still be able to do it. So if you go up to the top of your iLearn and click on
My grades.
My grades,
Okay.
and then
You have to go to user progress, I think.
user progress. And then on the left it says quizzes, and you click on that, and then you can scroll to any quiz, click on it, and hit attempt 1 and hit details, and it'll pull the quiz up for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know, because I think that will maybe help me do my notes for my test better than I did last time. I don't know, maybe not.
You might. Sorry, this is taking way longer than I wanted it to.
Oh, no problem. If you need any answers, let us know.
We get 14 and 15. And number 16. All right. That's it. So, thank you very much. Does anybody have anything else?
I don't think so. I took the homework quiz. I've done the homework. I did the homework quiz, and it wasn't like this. It was more just black and white. You didn't have to interpret all the data. Does that make sense?
Oh, that will be good for me.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I don't remember having, I mean, I did have to retake it because I missed one. So there was one that I was a little bit unsure of, but for the most part, there wasn't. We have sufficient to those ones.
Yeah, those questions.
Good.
I feel like I can get the number stuff easily, but then the rest of the stuff is like, I don't know.
Yeah, interpreting it. What does it actually mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Thanks,
Well, I'm gonna-
guys.
Yep, I'll stop the
Thanks.
broadcast and I will